As a hospice nurse, one of the most rewarding things that I do is to spend time with someone in their last days.
Being able to really be involved in the patients' lives one-on-one on a daily basis and have that real personal connection with them is very different from any other nursing care that I've ever been in, and wouldn't trade it for anything.
Finding out that you're terminal is not always pleasant to hear. It's not pleasant to hear. What makes Alacare Hospice different is they take pride in taking care of the patient and the entire family, providing that compassion for someone with a terminal illness.
I thought at the time that I became a social worker, I would look at people who worked in hospice and go, oh, there's no way I could ever do that. But as I grew older, and I think as I dealt with some of my own grief or my own losses, and as I became a more experienced social worker, I started to realize maybe that is for me.
When we talk about the approach to hospice care, we're talking about a team-centered approach. There's a great sense of reliance on the other team members. It's a beautiful thing to see because there's all these things that are being added into the care that as an individual worker, as just the chaplain or just the nurse, we wouldn't see these same effects.
We're a team. Alacare is one big team behind each of these patients' lives.
At Alacare Hospice, each member of that team plays a vital role, whether it's someone in the office or the nurse at the bedside or the chaplain who is sharing a prayer with a family or a social worker who is providing counseling and support. Every piece of the puzzle comes together to make sure that each family and each patient has all of their needs met.
When we put it all together, we can really give the patient and the family what they need in terms of complete care.
One of the things that I think is essential to understanding hospice is that everyone that we're dealing with is in a very emotional place. They are either the patient that is looking at the end of their life, or these are family members, close friends that are looking at losing someone close to them. In the back of our minds, we have to remember that they are in a place where their emotions are running high. They may say or do something in our presence or towards us that, in another context they wouldn't. But we have to take it with a grain of salt and remember where they are, and to remember that if we're going to best serve them, then we've got to stay involved, and sometimes that means, walking through hard conversations, difficult conversations.
I feel if you can win them over and let them trust you, and they put that trust in you, then they know they're not alone. We're there to help. Just because hospice is brought in doesn't mean the end is tomorrow. We're there to help them through the whole journey and help them to understand the benefits of Alacare Hospice.
It's not easy. It is difficult. You will be experiencing and witnessing people at a very difficult time in their lives. You're going to witness a lot of grief. It is going to hurt. You're going to grieve with those families. It's not an easy journey, but it is very, very rewarding.
It takes a very special person to do it. You have to love people and love what you do. I wish somebody could just see inside my heart how I feel about hospice. This is a ministry that we're doing. We're going into these people's homes. We're loving them, loving their families.
They're my babies. That's my whole family. It's with me all the time.